this clock is going to start, and this block is going to lift up. So let's try that. However, the problem is it's not going to go far because this goes down immediately again. So to prevent that from happening, you want to hook it up to a RS-NOR latch. So now it's part of an RS-NOR latch, basically a memory cell. And so if we now try that, it's going to actually work. However, once we get down to the middle, nothing's going to happen. And it's going to keep going, and it's going to mess up. And yeah, everything's going to go wrong. So let's go ahead and extend this. Okay, so in order to fix that, we actually are going to need to send in power here and extend the piston, the top piston, when it's all the way down here, because that's going to stop anything else from happening, as a piston cannot push another extended piston. And so that's what's going to block all the pistons below it from doing anything at all. So let's go ahead and create that. I'm going to come down from the RS-NOR latch, and we're going to make a lot of delay. So 1 block down, 2 blocks in, and then you want a lot of repeaters on full delay. So you want a 3 like that. Then that's going to come down here. It's going to power this block, go down into this redstone dust, and power this line of repeaters. And yeah, so let's stack that. I'm going to select this block, not the dust on top, because then the stacking is not going to work. Let's just fix that. Okay, and then you can stack it 1 down. I keep misspelling that. Okay, and then you put dust there, and then you can stack it down. And I know that you have to stack it 4 down when using 20 pistons. And basically, you want to stack it down until these repeaters here are 1 block below your marker here. Okay, so now after this, you're going to need a little bit more delay. And the amount of delay you're going to need is the amount of repeaters, the amount of pistons you have divided by 4 plus, minus 1. So 20 pistons, you're going to need 20 divided by 4 is 5, so you're going to need 5 repeaters, and minus 1, so that's 4. So let's add that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the reason why you want minus 1 and just not a 4th is because you're actually going to add the last one right here. So now 1 tick for the torch plus 3 ticks from the repeater equals 4 ticks, which is a full repeater. So now we have, in addition to the 3 here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a 4th. Okay, so now, if we give this a go, it should work. As you can see. However, it does not stop anything. Like, it keeps going like that. And we want to reset this RS-NOR latch and to stop it from going. And also, we want to make something that's a little bit quicker than waiting through all this delay before this piston here retracts. So basically, we only have 2 things left to do. So first, let's make sure that we reset this RS-NOR latch here whenever retraction is done. So to do that, you basically want to add a torch tower that goes down here. Let's see. Oh. So a torch tower is going to bring the power up and stop the clock when this delay is done. So basically, if you have a different number of pistons, then the thing you want to make sure is that this is off. This torch is always off when the device is retracted. And then we want to go out from the bottom one of these turns here, and you want to put a repeater there. That's going to power a 4-tick delay repeater, which is then going to go into this block, power this dust, which is going to unpower this torch. And so, whenever the power is down here, it's going to go here, and go up the torch tower, and reset the arsenal latch. Let me show you. Let's just extend first. And press the back button. And it's going to start just like that. And hold it. It's going to work. And bam, just like that. And as you can see, the clock stopped, or this arsenal latch reset, and so this block got down there. And so then, this block can retract without having to deal with anything else happening under here. Now, as you can see, this piston took quite a long time before retracting, so let's fix that, and that's the last thing that we have to do. So, we're going to come down here and put a 4-tick delay repeater coming out there. Now, the reason for that is, if I just set this up here, on the top you have this type of clock, and it's running something like this. And so this line here, coming from the top, is getting this type of pulse. And as you can see, a 4-tick delay repeater stays constantly on, and whenever we stop the clock, it goes off. Excuse me. And so this one is going to stay constantly on whenever the device is running, and that's going to help us to tell when we want this top one to retract. So this piston here, this torch here, is the one that we want to turn off. So let's build down a torch tower. Let's see if I'm able to get this. And just like that. And then we want to build that up like so. Okay, so if you have a different number of pistons, you want to make sure that whenever the device is standing still, this torch here needs to be on. So now basically what happens is when you start retracting, this here is going to come on, stay on constantly, but up here, it's going to turn this torch off, and so this one is going to be allowed to go on whenever this delay here is finished. Then, when the clock stops, and this redstone here stops getting pulses, then this here is going to turn off, go up the torch tower, and it's going to turn this torch off. So let's have a look. Press the extend button. It extends, and press the retract button. And hopefully we should actually be done. And boom, just like that. And it retracts. and you can run this however many times you like, and this delay here doesn't actually make values. Even though this is operating at the same time as you're extending, it doesn't matter. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. And yeah, so I'll see you in my next video.